What's up, guys, and welcome back to Earth Zero. I'm your host, Black Nick, and I never usually do videos about this topic. Like, Snow White has nothing to do. I'm more of a comic, guy, but like everyone is hopping onto this thing, and I thought I should just, say something about it just to show where I stand. And I'm obviously standing with the people that just want Disney to make the original stuff, one time, like just remake the original. If you got a new idea of your movie or an idea that's going to change the whole concept of the movie, give it another title and make that story or something, because right now the Snow White film is sounding like it's gonna be called The Lady and the Seven Bandits, because first of all, they're not dwarves, they people. They like normal people, so it's like and second of all, the actual character that's playing her isn't like Snow White, if you know what I'm saying. And everything is just going against the title and the foundation of the original. And it's just like, this is a whole complete different movie, dude. Like, who in their right mind thought that this movie was going to be good? You're casting someone that's not even Snow White, like what the title says, her skin's supposed to be Snow White. There's no seven dwarfs, they just bandits or normal people, just, like, I think one guy's only short in the whole thing. And then, what's it? And then there's no love story. Like, the main thing that made everyone like these classics was because of the themes Disney always used to give out in all their Disney movies. And it's always about love and being together and stuff. And now they're going against that, like they now think that what they're doing right now is what everyone wants, no love, the empowerment of being independent yourself, whether you um, male or female, but it's mainly with the females, and the whole feminism thing and the woke stuff. Like, that stuff doesn't really bother me, in movies and stuff. I think the new Batman had a lot of woke stuff going on, but it just didn't affect me at all, So it doesn't really affect me, but like when they're doing it like this and it's totally garbage, then it affects me. It's just like, why can't you just make the original? And at the end of the day, they're always like, oh, yeah, no, it's just a movie. And I'm just like, if it's just a movie, then what is wrong with the original? How is the original outdated if you think it's just a movie or what? And they just go against their own words at the end of the day, when one of these YouTubers that was going against this whole feminist thing that I was watching the other day and stuff, and people were just tuning him that like it's just a movie, and it's just like, but at the end of the day, you didn't make it seem like it's just a movie because you're promoting all of these things. And when I disagree with those things, then all of a sudden it's just a movie, so they just wrong. They're completely wrong, and Disney's been doing it wrong with everything. There's Mulan, Peter Pan, the Little Mermaid, all of that stuff. I just think things should be kept original. And if you have a new story, or if you have a mermaid that you want that, that's a different skin color, then make another movie about that, and call it something else. You can always make ideas of mermaid things. It's not like just Little Mermaid is the main brand that will make a good mermaid story. And then the fact that you completely change it from the original and just put the old title on it, and you change so much of the main themes of it, is just sad. It's very sad, And then I'm sure you guys are all hearing about this Rachel Zegler, I think that's her name. I don't even know, like, that girl. That I've only seen her in Shazam, and that's all I remember her from, Shazam 2. And I just didn't care about that actor at all, until now, where she's going around and doing this bad selling of the movie. She is being casted as Snow White, and her herself doesn't even like the original source material. Have you ever heard of an actor that doesn't like the role that they playing, or the original source of the role that they playing in? Like, imagine someone coming to play Batman and he's just like, yeah, I hate his whole background and his whole story, but I'm just gonna do it because I feel like I'll be a good Batman. But yeah, I don't like the original story of Batman. I don't think Yeah, I don't think his parents should be silly enough to walk down an alleyway with their child and get killed. They need to die in a more epic death that's more traumatized. Some silly stuff like that, dude. And that's what they're doing with Snow White now. And this lady, and she calls it outdated. She says it's not a love story and all of these things, and people have just been thrashing her. Like, how do you cast someone that doesn't like the source material? And if you don't, just keep your mouth shut, because everyone else does. And the reason why they're using the same title, Snow White, is because the old one is so loved. But then now you're coming here going, yeah, the old one's pretty bad, So that, well, how's that gonna make anyone want to watch the new one, If the old one's bad, then no one would care about Snow White in general if the old one is as bad as she's trying to make it seem like, and all outdated and whatever. And the sad thing about it is, like, Disney's putting out this thing about, like, they used to be known as the company that really showed like love scenarios and the Prince Charming and all of that kind of stuff, dude. And it's just sad that they're now just promoting things that should, like, about just empowerment, like female empowerment is good, and I think the new Barbie movie probably does it really well because it's Barbie and it's an actually good movie. So I have nothing wrong with feminists and all of that kind of stuff. But when it's taking it out of an original source of something that everyone dearly loves, and you're taking out those themes, then what's the point of watching? I watched it because of the love and the romance in the first place. It's like making a Tarzan movie and then just making Tarzan not give a damn about Jane, And if he doesn't give a like if he didn't give a damn about Jane, at the end she would have just been in the whole complications with Clayton and everything. The apes would have just destroyed them all, Tarzan would have just destroyed all of these guys with the apes, including like Jane would have gotten killed or whatever, and he'll just be like, I didn't care about that girl. Imagine a story like that. Like, I can't even think of it because it's just so dumb, And it's just like, there's nothing wrong with having love and having a Prince Charming. And if you feel like it's outdated, then leave it for it as it's outdated. Don't take this title and try and bring a whole new crowd to it using this title, Like, that's lazy and stupid and dumb, dude. And I just feel like they're just ruining everything in general, dude. They like just ruining it to the core with this story. And what makes me more angry with this Rachel girl is that she's thinking about herself in this whole situation while she's tarnishing things. She definitely doesn't. She's not sorry for what she says. Anything she apologizes for now, I bet everyone's going to take lightly because obviously it's going to be her PR team telling her to apologize. But we know deep within she meant everything that she said, dude. And that's the sad part. And she doesn't even know that it's affecting the other people and their jobs and stuff, It's hurting other people and the ones that like edit the films and do the music score and stuff, And she just doesn't care that when the movie does bad, they also lose money. So, it's horrible, guys. But anyway, that's just how I feel about it. You guys tell me what you think in the comment section below. I just feel like this movie should just stop. They shouldn't make it anymore, or they should start from scratch and cast everyone anew. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Comment in the section below. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the comment section.